Hello, I'm Rebecca Brockton and welcome to the Meet Magento UK YouTube channel. Today I'm joined by one of our silver sponsors, Nexcess, and their direct sales manager, Jason Maurer. Can you tell me a little bit about Nexcess?
Yeah, absolutely. Nexcess is a web hosting provider. We've been in the industry for over 10 years, and we have a very large quantity of Magento 1 and Magento 2 enterprise clients.
Brill. And what is it that you do there?
I'm the direct sales manager. So on top of managing the sales team, I also help out in trying to size clients for the packages that are going to be right for them and their specific needs.
Oh, perfect. So a lot of working with customers, clients, and getting them the perfect hosting for their websites.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell me a little bit about the ethos of Nexus?
Yeah, so more recently we've gone from kind of traditional physical hosting into the cloud environment. When we think of cloud, we think of certain features, things like scalability, security, performance, and ease of use. Here at Nexus, we believe in building something that realizes on those promises, and we believe in going kind of beyond and creating something better.
Brilliant. And is there anything about Nexus that might surprise the people watching?
Yeah, I think the thing that really surprised me when I hired in, so I've been here for 5 years, but the company started almost 18 years ago in the garage of our CEO.
Wow, so proper grassroots starts then.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know you guys have absolutely amazing swag. That's why you're always my favorite stand. I always get really excited when I see Nexus as sponsoring an event. I think that you really built yourself a rep for being the best swag in the Magento community. But how do you feel that your company fits into the wider Magento community?
Yeah, so we help challenge the hosting aspect of the community. Having competition in that space leads to better products with everybody and ultimately better solutions for the clients. Ultimately, Magento Cloud isn't going to be the best fit for everybody. And so it's good to have options and flexibility. Other things that we do, we've got members of the team that contribute to the source code on GitHub. We work with partners in the community to help when security exploits are discovered. And being a host, we've helped establish vulnerabilities and help expedite the resolve for the community. So more recently, we wrote a really detailed Magento 2 white paper, which we've been sharing with the community and publishing, and we'll bring a bunch of those copies to the event next week.
Oh, brilliant. I will definitely pick one of those up. I think Nexus is a well-known name in our community, and to be honest, I think deservedly so. But what do you think are the best reasons to sponsor Meet Magento UK?
The UK market is very large, and we feel really at home in that market, almost as much as in the US. We're really happy to sponsor the event because without sponsors, these events can't happen. And without these events, it's really hard for the community to connect and share and learn and grow.
Definitely. I think it is so important. And how did you actually become involved in sponsoring this event?
Yeah, so we've been sponsoring since 2012 in UK events. We started with Magento Live UK, and we've been attending and sponsoring every Magento UK event since then. We just wanted to continue supporting these events, and this one just made sense.
What do you think makes the Magento community such a big part of the overall e-commerce industry?
Yeah, so the Magento community is probably the most passionate, enthusiastic community in the space. Magento's really the only open source platform that has been able to last. Others like JupilCommerce and UberCart, just kind of, they're not as big anymore. And some others like WooCommerce have a pay aspect. So all the credit for that goes to the community in keeping and driving the product forward.
Absolutely, I completely agree. In terms of the e-commerce industry, what do you think has been the biggest leap forward so far?
I think the obvious one would be the internet, right? Like just the invention of it, and as it gets faster. The real answer there is probably the convergence of mobile, payment, responsive design, getting everything in the hands of the user. That's really helped push the e-commerce community.
Definitely, because we are just constantly online now, constantly looking to buy things as well. How do you see the e-commerce industry like moving forward in the next 12 months?
Yeah, that's a really good question. everybody's pushing cloud, whatever that means for their respective company. But in seriousness, right, we're looking at technology updates everywhere, from payment systems, PWAs increasing prominence. There's just a lot more happening that it's almost kind of hard to keep up on. So systems are becoming increasingly more complicated. So it's an important goal to try and keep those simple, and especially simple for the users. The good thing there is that as time goes on, the end users of the products are becoming a lot more tech savvy than they have been in the past. So this helps with providers, because it kind of hold on a second. It kind of helps hide the transfer.
It's so, like, I do this constantly. Honestly.
Yeah, right. It helps so that you don't have to hide the complexity as much, right? Like you can make it easy and speak to it in a technical level, and usually people pick up on some of the buzzwords.
Definitely. But what upcoming changes in the e-commerce industry are you most excited about?
I think the increase of the use of AI in the industry is going to be really interesting. Going to a lot of trade shows in the last few years, you've seen that become a lot more prominent in the space, whether it be from social engineering and things like that, or chat systems, or just kind of guessing what the customer is interested in purchasing next based on what their cookies and history has been. Kind of scary, but also very interesting. But also the pricing model for infrastructure and third-party systems. That's another one it's always a moving target. And so it's going to be interesting to see how merchants react to that.
Absolutely. And I think AI, as you say, is going to change the game as soon as it gets more widely used and more widely adapted. I think it's an exciting time. Why do you feel that attending Meet Magento UK is a good idea?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, we feel very at home in the UK in terms of being part of the community. Meet Magento UK is a chance for us to connect with clients in the industry that we don't have the opportunities to do otherwise. When we opened a data center in the UK, we did it with the idea that it would offer the same great service and support that we offer in the US. And so making sure that we contribute to the local community is part of that.
Brilliant. I think that's a really great move to make. And, as I said before, Nexcess are a big part of the community in the UK as well, which I think is really great. And I love the t-shirts that you did last year where you had the different locations. They were really cool designs. And I picked them up at Magento Live last year. So yeah, I'm excited to see what swag you've got this year. But what are you most looking forward to about Meet Magento UK?
The after party, right? Always.
Absolutely, definitely.
Yeah, I'd also say just getting to connect with people, right? Getting to see each other face to face, and the opportunity that we only get to do at these trade shows.
Definitely. Well, that's all my questions. So thank you so much, Jason, for answering all of those. Have you got any closing remarks that you'd like to end with?
No, I mean, thanks for having us. It's great to have this interview, and I really look forward to seeing you at Meet Magento next week.
Brill, me too. If you're watching this and you like the video, give me and Jason a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any content, and we'll see you next week.